replied the rose sweetly. In my own garden? I often wondered, and I looked around, slightly confused. I couldn't see anything. But fearless rose, I asked, where in my garden shall I look to find the principle of giving? The rose straightened up now, standing more curvaceously than ever, her crepe-like petals fairly bursting from her hips, their colour becoming more and more crimson like the reddest of lips begging to be kissed. I felt as though I had fallen into an ocean of honey when she sang. In all directions are your guides, in unstruck music on all sides, from angels fallen broken-winged. You'll hear the song and rise to sing. I did not at all understand what she meant, but that night I slept with my window wide open so as to let the intoxicating scent of the rose enter my room. And as I drifted into a beautiful slumber, the rose continued to sing to me within my dreams. And the next day, when I awoke from those vibrant dreams, I found I could recall many things from my own life to that point that had been lessons from the rose, but I hadn't recognized them as such. I could remember all the times when passion and expressiveness flowed freely in my life, as well as all those times that felt so far beyond my reach. I could recall the contrast between numbness and feeling alive. I could hear music at many levels and remember times when I felt deaf to the music. It was all there, all that the rose had described. The rose's teachings were indeed, as she said, all to be found within the garden of my soul, within the simple stories of my own life. And as I reflected upon these stories, I understood more and more how the principle of giving is sometimes flowing and sometimes hidden from view in life, and how there is much to be learned from both the light and the shadow of our own experience. And so, I felt the desire to write some of these stories down within these pages. And after that, I tell you a story about my life.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you. And I
You
meet
you
each
are
flower in turn.
you are a wonderful storyteller.
Thank you. If nothing else, I'm discovering how much I love to tell stories and how much I want to help other people love the stories of their own lives and tell them with passion and pride all of the stories of their own lives. That's really what this book is about, and that is where I'm going with my coaching, I believe, as well, with my workshops. It's about letting people see the meta view of their lives so they can see where they are in this beautiful plot called their life. And each one of us is a thread on this wonderful fabric, this wonderful tapestry called life. And each one of us is significant. And to pull one thread and say this is more important than the other, you unravel the whole fabric. And all of them are important. All of our stories, all of our individual stories, all of our collective stories. And we are all heroes of our own life. And that's my message. And that's what the book is about.
That's wonderful, Lynn. And hold on to your next thought. We're going to go to a quick commercial. And as soon as we come back, we're going to continue with Lynn. Seraphin. We'll be right back.
Seraphim.
Seraphin. Sorry.
Seraphim. Like the angels, Steve.
Our spiritual development